All right, so today's the morning of the 5th. Um, I'm looking for sales today, honestly. Just, we do see market structure shift bearish, um, after a record structure, but also kind of equal lows right here. So can see this as a higher low, but still market structure has been shifting bearish from here. How do I do this? Oh, here, boom, boom. This lower high is still protected. So just playing between this range right now. Um, and if we do scale down, we do see market structure down here got shifted bearish. So actually, I'm gonna mark out this as my range because we haven't seen major market structures such as this or this get broken. So if we see this get broken though, I will be pretty confident in looking for buys because this area will probably just lead us to go to this area. But other than that, yeah, we do see market structure closes on the lower time frame get broken down here. And I marked out the zone where price was just testing a bunch. We do see price sweep liquidity up here. I'm hoping this would hold. We do see it slam down, but now it's coming back up a little bit. We also have this Fibonacci tap into the 75% zone. Price rallied up strong, and then slowed down with the candlesticks. Small candlestick, small candlestick, small candlestick, small candlestick, losing momentum, right? Um, and we tap back into this area right here, 75% zone. And yeah, it's also kind of this 4 hour supply that price strongly reacted off of, but nonetheless, it's still some good areas that we would be looking for sells. However, today, NFP comes out around 14. Oh my gosh. Yeah, a lot of stuff comes out. Hold on, I need to sign in. All right, but as I was saying, a lot of stuff comes out today. A lot of stuff for NFP, and that is gonna shake the markets. I would think at least. Um, I don't know if I could find the last time we had NFP. Oh, we didn't have NFP last month. April. I'm gonna have to go back to April to see what happened. Because I was looking and I saw last month we didn't really move off of NFP, but let's check April last time. All right, just skipped a whole Friday, I guess. Let's go back again. Oh yeah. March. Let's see. No way. Oh, dang. Ooh, it was up high. March 6th. Yeah, 6th. 8:30 candlestick kind of just pushed his price down. We're just gonna see a lot of movement this morning. I would probably look for an entry after price calms down a little bit. After we see if we see like a strong break of market structure down here, that's gonna be convincing enough for me to enter into sells after NFP. I'm just not gonna be in trade as it happens because that's just too risky for me. But we do know we do see liquidity up here. Boom. Above the zone. Right here. Oh, that doesn't work. But yeah. Yeah. So really, we're just probably gonna target London and Asian lows, considering it overlapped here. So yeah, this morning might see some good stuff. Might see some decent flushes down because we've been flushing down honestly, and we might just see that happen again. Just NFP just starts a strong push down, engulfs all of these candlesticks right here. One, two, three, four. Would it be? It wouldn't be five, but engulf all of these. Strong closure down here. Entry here. Stop loss above there. TP negative 27, negative 61.8, something like that. Um, Down here. Yeah, that'll be a good entry. But also a good entry would have been up here. If like today was a normal day, I would have entered up here honestly. After seeing this closure down. But I would have wanted to see a confirmation candlestick, which does kind of happen here, but I don't want to see a stronger one because like this could happen. Like it could just be a higher low. But we're gonna see. Luckily, we're not in any trade, so we're not in any danger per se. So we're just gonna see what happens. Just gonna watch the markets. So yeah, I'll be back soon. All right, so NFB kind of just dropped. Way deeper push down than I was expecting. I wrote down my confluences as to why I was looking for sells. Um, actually, yeah, kind of just sent down. All right, bro. Goodness, good grief. Oops. I'm gonna have to scale down to 1 minute for entry. I wonder what NQ looks like. It's not even that bad. Let's just wait for retracement, then an entry. Most likely here is where we'll see this retracement. Um, or we just see price never come back up. But let's see what happens with this one. So, oh wow. Yeah, let's just wait. Let's just be patient. Yeah, I'll come back whenever I find an entry that's suitable. Um, I don't know. I could have entered here. Honestly, I genuinely could have. I really wanted to enter because this just looked so good with the liquidity. So I'm like, I had liquidity swept, all this liquidity swept, 4 hour supply zone mitigated, right? 75% zone of Fibonacci respected. Then we have relatively equal lows down here to seek. So I mean, today was just like hard to. It was hard to not enter that. But knowing NFP, it could go either way. So this genuinely could have shot all the way up. Never know. So yeah, I'll come back when I have an entry though. So I'm glad I kept the discipline to not enter though. All right, so small cut for you guys, but we do end up. Bro, oh my gosh, my screen changed. Hold on, 1 second. All right, it's back. However, yeah. So I we ended up not seeing price retrace all the way back here. I tried entering the way I enter in trades. I create a limit order and then just so I know how much I'm gonna lose and make. So I was trying to do this whole drop down, and when you place a limit order, let me do it on a. So when you place a limit order, this happens. The limit will be here, and then price has to be above this point for it to for it to work. So I was trying to enter here because I saw we just rejected off. I tried to enter here, but price would um flush down quickly. It would flush down quickly. Try to enter there, and then I got an entry right here. Right when I entered, price retraced slowly, and then just flushed down. I mean, this was insane. I looked away for like 5 minutes. So yeah, again, such strong price action, such good. I mean, it was just today was a great day. Um, for sells, honestly, just beautiful liquidity sweep, everything aligned. And I think considering all these confluences, I could have entered honestly, considering I had so many confluences leading to bearish. But I do know fundamentals tend to they could go either or. But with gold, I think I don't know. I'll take this as a lesson. Probably should have just sized down a bunch, and yeah. But I did enter here, um, and I had my TP at this area where previous low was, looking for price to get here, at least for all this liquidity down here. And price ended up flushing all the way down to negative 61.8, like I was talking about. Could have had a trade like this. Off of seeing the breaker structure, boom. Negative 61.8. We end up seeing that hit. That is an insane trade. A really crazy day, honestly. Yeah, NFT was crazy. So we already had our bearish sentiment. We see that get played out. Don't even know when we're gonna stop. Honestly, this is crazy. So yeah, that's basically all for today. I mean, ended up the week up on the funded. I don't know if I mentioned yesterday that we passed the eval, but um, yeah, we're up one day. So see how next week goes. So yeah, see you guys then.